Hey everyone, and welcome back to World War II Solitaire board game channel. And today this is kind of a special event for me anyway, because we are gonna do an unboxing of Airborne Commander. This is kind of the second edition, printed by the Game Crafter. And why this is special for me is because actually 2.5 years ago, perhaps 3 years ago, when I started this channel, my very first video was of Airborne Commander. And I don't advise you to go back and look at those videos because they're really low quality production wise. I don't know why, but I was playing on a white sheet. I think the table wasn't suitable to record, so I didn't have a game mat, so I just recorded on a white sheet. I didn't have the microphone, I didn't have the studio lighting, all that stuff. So, but don't worry about that, because we're gonna do a very good high quality unboxing of this game, and then of course I am gonna record some new playthrough videos of this very fantastic game. So Airborne Commander is designed by Aaron Loster, sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, and it's released by Stratamax Games. It was a Kickstarter. I think it was released in 2015, and then it's been out of print ever since, and it's been quite expensive on the second-hand market, because this is a good game and I don't think too many of them got produced. So again, you can get this game right now from thegamecrafter.com for $35.99 US. So Airborne Commander, we see here the beautiful cover of this game, and this is the kind of art that every card has. It's just gorgeous. And let's take a look at the box. So the back of the box looks like this, and I'm gonna give you a moment here if you feel like you want to read this stuff. We can see here a few examples of the cards. It tells us it takes 30 minutes to play, it's one player and ages 12 and up. And just for fun, for comparison, I just wanted to show you the old Kickstarter version. So this is the old Kickstarter version. You can see that the box is quite a lot larger. But I actually prefer a small box, to be honest, because if perhaps I want to travel with the game, that is way better. Otherwise, it basically looks the same. We have the Stratamax logo here instead of here, and they have removed the European approved marker. Anyway, let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. What's new with this edition is that it also includes the expansion pack. I believe it's called Snafu expansion, so that is really cool. Okay, so here we see the cards, and this is just some paper to keep the stuff close. And I gotta say, the cards just looks just the same. Just for fun, let's take out a card here and compare it. So this is the old card. They are almost exactly the same size. These are a little bit larger. A little bit different color on the back of the new cards. But on it all, I think they're almost identical. So new cards, they look great. I mean, they're high quality cards. Anyway, so let's go ahead and take out these cards. So the cards we have here are mission cards and our deck cards. So these are going to be the ones that we're going to use for building our squad, and the mission cards are the bad cards. That's the Germans that we're going to fight off. So let's start by separating them. There we go. So we have our two decks, and then of course we also get a rules booklet. And I mean, it's a small, easy to read rule booklet. It's totally 8, 9, 10 pages long. So this is a very light game, very easy to learn, and I gotta say also very fun. Alright, so let's take a look at these beautiful cards. So here we have the cards that we're going to be using to build our squad. So I'm just going to shut up now and let you enjoy these beautiful cards. So I said that I was going to shut up, but I gotta say straight away that the colors from these cards, I think they're much more vibrant than the colors that we saw in the Kickstarter edition. So I actually think these cards are higher quality than the Kickstarter cards. They look really cool. So this is one of the expansion cards, and I'm guessing the one with the blue 101st patch in the corner, that's going to be the expansion card. So Corporal S. Laughlin. That's one of my favorite cards, the French Resistance. The ones with the paratroop, what do you call that, paratroop thing there in the corner, that's your starting hand cards. And these cards are bad cards. And there we have another expansion card, the Sherman tank, and that's just lovely. Expensive, of course, cost 5, but that's something I never got to play around with since I never actually owned the expansion, so I'm very much looking forward to saving up for the Sherman tank. And the Jeep, I always spam the Jeep. That's a good way to get a lot of cards. Medic is another one of my favorites. And there we have another expansion card. An anti-tank gun may return to hand if not destroyed and draw one less card next round. That's cool. And disorganized cards. So all in all, I think there was a total of 3 expansion cards for our forces, but I think there's going to be more, unfortunately, here in the enemy deck, which are going to be quite dangerous. So let's take a look at the Axis card. Again, beautiful. I love how they're gray, so they're very easily to distinguish from the US cards. And the objectives are kind of pinkish. That's going to be an expansion card. Guess that's noted by the bayonet and the steel handgranate down here in the corner. That is, I'm sure that is another expansion card. I never had this one anyway in my Kickstarter edition. Same here. And that is another one, Scharfschütze. There's actually some very dangerous opponents here. So it seems like the expansion mainly adds on the German team, and I think that is a very good thing, since one of the things this or basically the only thing that this game kind of got a bad rep for was that people felt it was too easy to win. And indeed it is quite hard to lose, but I mean, that is also a new card. But I mean, even though it's hard to lose, I always play trying to break my old high score, so I still had fun with it. And I just gotta say, sorry to interrupt, but this is very cool, because Saint Mary Glees, I don't know if you have read the book The Longest Day, but it goes into detail about Operation Overlord, and I'm gonna pronounce this wrong, but Saint Mary Glees, which was a town in Normandy, the 101st, I believe, or the 82nd dropped in, and one guy actually got stuck on the church tower, and he played possum, so he played dead, and he actually survived that encounter in the middle of a raging firefight. The church was even on fire, and he just played dead, and he survived it. So that is actually from a real event. Yeah, don't get me started on World War II. And I mean, there's also details here, like for example on this flak. I mean, we can see that the wheels for turning and so on. And I never noticed that on the Kickstarter cards. So I think these cards not only, I mean, it feels like these cards are more vibrant, and the German cards feels more detailed, or perhaps they are more clear. So such things are easier to notice. There we have another expansion card. And Panther, this is also a new card for the Germans. Man, that is a dangerous one. Look, 4 in anti-infantry, 5 in anti-tank, and 4 in armor. That's going to be a tough one to crack. I'm going to need to recruit some bazooka teams, definitely. Okay, man, that is all of it. We have our mission cards, we have our unit cards, our rules, and our very beautiful little box to keep it all. So that, my friends, is Airborne Commander. Again, you can get this game right now from thegamecrafter.com for only $35.99 US. This game used to be very expensive. I paid a lot for it because I actually bought this game. I missed it on Kickstarter, so I had to buy it after the Kickstarter second hand, and I think I paid something like maybe $50 US for it, something like that. But the positive thing with this game is that it's cheaper, and you will also get the Snafu expansion, which is actually really rare. So anyway, if you're interested in Airborne Commander, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because of course we're going to do playthrough videos of this fantastic solo game. This is actually one of my favorites, and it's definitely one of the best portable World War II solo games. So stay tuned to the channel. Thank you for watching as usual. See you next time.